coming up. And you Hey guys, this is Carl the Great here. Welcome to another Forza Motorsport 6 gameplay video. Today let's do a sleeper build. Alright. Let's get the 92 Mitsubishi Galant VR4. Alright. What color should we go? Let's go with gray.
This is your 1992 Mitsubishi Galant VR4.
Yep. This car is ours. Let's change the bumper. Alright, should we change the rear wing or not? What about the hood? Going to change the rear wing, I suppose. Yeah. Alright, let's go with this one. Okay, let's go upgrade the tires. Yeah. I'm gonna put the sport clutch. Sport transmission, the sport driveline, the put this sport differential. Put race brakes. Race suspension. Let's put the sport intake. Sport fuel system. Sport ignition. Yeah, putting over 400 horsepower now. Okay, so put the race flywheel. Okay, let's add the race turbo. Now I have over 500 horsepower. Alright, swap the rims. For 5-spoke ones. Well, which ones? More for rally cars? That's the question. No. Let's get these ones. The Tarmac Evo. Okay, we're going to go paint the car. Let's go under paint. We're gonna paint the wheels white. But yeah, just stick with the factory color while over, like so, so that yes, to make it more of a even more of a sleeper. Alright, let's look at the car and here. Alright, let's fine tune the car. Yep, we're going. Gonna do 60 in just over 3 seconds, according to the estimates. But yeah, we're going to see how it does in the quarter mile first. Let's go to the test track airfield. And yeah. Yeah, 11.8. I think we could do better than that. In fact, you know, let's put you know let's but yeah, we'll just leave the car as is. Do this well. Let's view it again. See, from the outside, it doesn't appear like the car has really changed much. See, there's the aftermarket wheels, but in the aftermarket rear wing, at first glance, one might not even notice the rear bumpers changed. But yeah, it's gonna do well. Now, because it's all-wheel drive, we're going to do a run in the rain. We're going to game options. Yeah, that's right. Which tracks can we race in the rain? Yeah, let's go to Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps because it's gonna be a long race. Yeah, it's gonna show the true advantage of all-wheel drive, which is what the Galant VR4 has. And yours, it's yeah, I was in rallies too. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is the rain. But yeah, what cars are we up against? We're up against mostly supercars, but also some actual race cars. In your drive car difficulty settings, finally here are the assists. Let's do this. Alright. What's some perfect passes? Yep. And their early lead! Yep. You got overtaken them, it's alright. We can always gain back that lead. Oh, it's impressive, isn't it? Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Yeah, in case we didn't put any decals on this car, so that it looks more of a sleeper. Like if we put decals on this car, then it's gonna look fast. And yeah, we want it to be a sleeper, so other people wouldn't suspect a thing until it's too late. Look at that. By then, you would be pulling away far ahead of them. Just like how we managed to gain the lead. Initially gained the lead during just the first turn. In just the first turn, yeah. Pretty impressive. Yeah, even more so in the rain too. Like it shows some all-wheel traction. It really helps. Yeah, that's the benefit of a car like this. That more traction, especially obvious in slip conditions, like the ones we're facing right now. Anyway, let's make it to this turn. Handbrake so we don't go off the track again. Like, of course, like we left the transmission as a 5-speed. Since that's the case when the car is stock. And by stock, we mean straight from the factory without any modifications. And yeah, this thing is really fast. Like, yeah, typically, like, I wouldn't have gained the lead soon after a race, let alone before completing the first turn. Slow down, so we don't go off the track now. Yeah, use the clutch for better control if you have to. We just did a nice slide. Slow down so we don't go off the track. That way we can get at least one clean lap. Good thing we slowed down a lot and then used the handbrake, otherwise we would have gone off the track. Yeah, we're doing so well. I would say this is called what we call a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, seriously. Like in this case, we can bet those opponents didn't just spec a thing till it was too late. Like we started out we gained the lead. Like as mentioned earlier, we initially gained the lead just as we were completing the first turn. Good turn. That was little. It's my dad. It's my. What's my Yes, we're gonna win. For sure. They're gonna win. Like that we won. Like, yeah, like the car didn't cost that much to even purchase. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see the race results. Yeah, we only got the, we only have to get a clean lap. And how much did we? How big was our victory? All right, our total time was 9 minutes and 60.853 seconds. Yeah, like we led the second placer by something like 35 seconds. So yeah, more over half a minute. Holy smokes! What a big lead. And our best lap was the best too. By far. Your best lap was 3 minutes and 2.872 seconds. Now, which driver got a second best lap? $14, $13. The second best lap, even the our best, our best lap compared to that of the one with the second best lap, I would say more than 10, over, it tops 10 seconds. Yeah, that's some impressive performance right there. And even more so because it didn't take that as long to gain the lead, and while we did get overtaken back by a couple of opponents, we managed to gain back the lead within just a few seconds. After which we maintained it for the rest of the race. It's a big win right there, a huge win. It's epic. All right, let's get to the replay. Yup, this was the replay? Yeah. You guys made it to the end of the video. Thank you everyone for watching. This was the Mitsubishi Galant VR4 sleeper build in Forza Motorsport 6 and Xbox One. Yeah. Over 500 horsepower. All-wheel drive. A bigger turbo. A built 4G63. Yo, so it was so unsuspecting until it was too late. Yo, beat all those race cars and supercars in the seemingly mild manner mid-size sedan. Holy smokes! All right, that's about it. This, yeah, all right, guys. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media, leave a comment, and stay tuned for future content. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post the videos or start streaming. Yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell on my socials, including here on YouTube as well as in Twitch. Alright, guys, that's about it. This is Carl the Great signing out. Peace! I will see you in the next stream, in the next vlog. Bye now!